It's the URL.
The URL?
Yes, the URL. Loads of new music. Loads of chat. Don't be a twat. Score in cats.
Yes, indeed, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the URL. This is the 25th shout-out of 2020, which has been an utterly bollocks year. So, how are you doing on this Tuesday evening? I'm hanging from working, but here we are. Just my hat is sitting nicely. That's better, that's better, that's better. There we go. URL?
Yes, the URL.
Ooh, what's the URL?
New music.
Loads of new chats.
Don't be a twat.
Score in cats. Yes, indeed. Welcome, 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 welcome. 25th shout out of 2020, which has been a totally bollocks year. It's been absolutely awful and hideous and horrendous and just not very nice indeed. But anyway, we are here on a Tuesday night to push away all that and listen to some music for a couple of hours. I'm just going to settle in and find where we are live. Give me a couple of seconds and we shall dive right in to the next tune. There we are on YouTube. There we go. Right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas on Friday, is it? Is it Friday? Yeah, because we're going live Saturday for Clownfest. Doesn't feel very Christmassy, does it? I thought I'd get myself a hat for the occasion. So, yeah. First one of Shout Out 25. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm trying to be festive tonight, people. Right, who's in the place? Stefan Johansson, Maniac, Dylan, Serge de Munter, Astrid, Michael K, Engineer, Nick J, John Coffey, Russ is in the building, and Edward Edwards. Excellent. Right, let's get on. Zen says, me too. Hi Zen, how's it going? Welcome to 25th shout out of 2020. Personally, I can't wait for this year to end. And I don't think next year is going to be any better. Chin chin, motherfuckers, Merry Christmas! Yes, Darren Cole, our towel! Get the feeling this is going to go boom in a minute. Leaf sharing the Facebook, the YouTube stream to the chat in Facebook. Thank you very much, Leaf. I was literally just about to do another round of sharing. I was just going to wait for this to kick off. Easing us in. to the Christmas special, I guess you could call this. Audio perspective people, I think this is a new person to the thread. I've not seen the name before. But yeah, somebody give me some feedback on the sound. I guess it's okay because nobody said it's horrendous. Oh, this is Nick J. I believe he's watching. Audio perspective, enigmatic forms. Beautiful. Haha, Electro Solicite, Dean Daughters is in the building, Prison Prime. I'm not going to stumble my way through that. Grid mode says sounding good. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. No, Leaf, we're trying to get everybody over to YouTube anyway, man. It's a much better platform. Blah 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 blah. It's just nicer. It's you were an 8. You're 8 plus now. Right, that's surround the sharing done. I'm done. Yeah, literally, people, get your asses off Facebook. There's only like 14 of you watching on Facebook at the moment. The stream is much better on YouTube. Get your asses over to YouTube. YouTube cares a little bit more about their sound quality and their picture quality and shit. And you get to see all the comments from everywhere as well, you know? Let's just get live chat up. There we go. Yeah, Russ, I'm agreeing with you. 8.5 on this one. Absolutely fucking beautiful tune. Absolutely, like the only thing that was putting me off about the tune was some of the percussion was kind of like a little close together, and it sounded like the percussion had a lisp, if that makes any sense. It was just a little bit too close to some, and then spaced out from the others. But I guess, you know, that's what glitch is, though. That's, you know, so it, you know, but that's the only thing. But you're still getting 8.5. Absolutely cracking track to start. Shoutout 25. What would I do to it? Maybe ease the percussion back a little bit, but then it's not going to be the same track, and it'll just be any other drum and bass track, you know. Anyway, thank you very much, Nick. Blazing Bonsai. Whack, that sounds loud. Tell you what we haven't had for ages is an advert on SoundCloud. Just jinx myself, right? Oh, Acid Core, fuck me, we're fucking jumping around this place tonight. This is Break Street. Dominic Hawking in the building. How's it going, my man? Nick J says thanks all. No problem. Great start to the show. I'm not sure I've seen your name in the thread before. 100 messages already. Slurring my words already. That's the eggnog. That, sir, is a beautifully rounded kick. That's kick in my own vein, is that one. That's lovely. Sounds like mine, but cleaner. Welcome, Clown Army. Last shout out of 2020. I wish I had somebody here, but we will have. No, we won't have Amy Buffalo on Tuesday. Next Tuesday. No, we will. No, we will. See, I'd not call this acid core yet. It's not gone crazy enough. Oh, Callum says layers, guys, have to dash, man. 10 minutes to the show and you're off. Never mind, fella. Catch you in a bit. Thank you for your set, by the way. Yeah, it doesn't sound wild enough for acid core, but I'm loving it. Loving it. Russ says filling those frequencies nicely. Yeah, it's put in its place. The whole thing is put in its place. Kick's fucking massive. You're getting a 9 for the kick. Touch faster for me, but I'm loving it all over the place. Eric says trippy as hell. It's really good, really, really good. For when it was labelled acid core, I thought it was going to be like 300 BPM and crazy, but this is really spaced out. Just reminds me of really hard techno. Genocide, loving this, and a lovely bass face there. Did not expect that. Yeah, John Coffey, yeah, YouTube and Twitch for the sound quality, you know, but dragging everybody to Twitch is going to be an absolute nightmare. Let's get them to YouTube and we'll see where we go from there. Lab says shape drums louder than the synths. Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from there. The bass drum is leading it. I still think it's in proportion, but then I love my kick to dominate the track. Like even using like the kick as some sort of with a bassier sound to it as well. Balls, it kind of has a bass sound to it as well as the kick sound. I'm going to do a Lex talk in January about that. Alexander Beer says it's a bit of a noodle. It is, yes. That's really nice. Could have done that much earlier in the track. In the building, how's it going, my man? Okay, here you had me. You know, the kick, it was, you know. Here, you know, could have been a bit more like. You had a little bit more variation going on at the ass end here. It just got a little bit samey through the middle of the track, which is a real shame. Like I say, I'm going to give you a 9 for the kick. Like Alexander said, it did kind of turn into a bit of a noodle halfway through. There was a kind of not lost structure or something, but just kind of petered out a little bit and then got a little bit more exciting kind of around here for me. Yeah, 9 for the kick. Overall on the track, I was going to give you an 808, but because it got a little bit samey throughout here, I'm going to give you an 8.2, which I think is very, very fair. Just make this bit a little bit more stuff going on in there. Yeah, other than that, it plodded along nicely, and that was Blazing Bonsai. Oh, yeah. Rising star within the URL, and you'll hear why. Tommy Evans, ladies and gentlemen, Traxler. The Prophecy by Traxler. Coach says, I agree with Serge the Munter on that one. What did Serge say? 9 for the kick. Acid line could do with being a bit more prominent. Less pads to 8.5. See, we're all saying the same sort of thing. Carl Phoenix, how's it going, my man? Jen's agreed with me roughly, gives it an 8.5 as well. This is for the last track that we get. Zen gave it a 9, FX Hall gave it a 909, Mainnet gave it a 9, Darren gave it a 9, Alan Zambier gave it a 7.9. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll shut up. Listen, Tommy. Hardcore 14 that is still watching on Facebook. Honestly, you're getting a lot less of the chat on Facebook now. Seriously, move your asses over to YouTube. Gridmode says you can't beat a bit of chant. I actually fucking hate it. I saw Beardy Man do a set and it was like you know, any vocal that you wanted to put. I'm like, Jake Davis is like just stepping in and call you all losers. Thanks very much, pal. Get out. Carl says I'm jumping over now. Do it. Honestly, you're missing most of the chat. Darren says maybe it's a drug, but I really like this. Again, like on a dance floor, you know, if you were seeing this live and watching Banks around the stage, dude knows what he's doing. Controls all of his, you know, areas as well. Zen says I would play this. It's really, really good. Honestly, Tommy's really, really good. Really, really underrated as well. Really, really underrated. Yeah, Russ, exactly. 93. Hardcore. Old rave, man. It's old rave. You know, and we're at that point where this is old rave to us. You know? Because we're all over 30. Most of us. Carl says, Nick, what, to the YouTube one? I've just posted one, but I will endeavour to do it again. There you go, people. Get over to YouTube. Come on. Oh, shit, that's the end of the track. Oh, shit. Right, well, Tom... Oh, Right. Tommy, you're definitely getting an 808 on that one. That was absolutely lovely. Again, Prodigy kind of Chemical Brothers style. I just want to see a little bit more distortion in your studio. I really do. I do know for a fact that Tommy has just got a new mixer, so he's got like X amount of channels to play with now, whereas before he was plugging like into like the inserts of machines and using the volume on there to control everything, which is mental, and still coming out with absolutely gorgeous sounds. I'm hoping, I know that now Tommy's got a bigger mixer and he's got more channels to be able to play with. I know we're going to get a little bit more grit and dirt out of him, and it's going to be wonderful. Anyway, still an 808 track on that one, Tommy. Absolutely fantastic. Right, we are 3 tracks into the show. Next up, Patrick Downall, is that? It's a SoundCloud. And then DJ Jones. Oh, and then Duncan Mabry, but he wants me to save that track for a little bit later. It's loud. We got some techno in there, boys. Oh, it's Cobalt. Of course it's techno. You can catch Paddy String as Cobalt. I think he's almost closing one of the days. I don't have any information around me about that. Yeah, we're all talking about age in the thing there. Darren Sullivan, another 9 for me. Again, we're talking about the last track. Genocide, give it an 8.5 for Tommy. Tommy himself says thank you very much. Andrew Fox gives it an 8. Russ says shit, I'm 50, you youngsters. Yeah, I'm 44, mate. Astrid said I like it loud. Yeah. I don't want it to clip my limiters here or you're going to get a distorted sound. How is it we got more people watching us on fucking Facebook than we did 5 minutes ago? Get your asses over to fucking YouTube, people. Yeah, we're already in the red, honestly, people. Astrid says distortion is nice also. Yeah, my earlier stuff is just full of distortion simply because I wasn't routing things very well. War Minstrel in the building! So it's just cool progressive stuff. That is exactly what Paddy does really, really well. And I'm really looking forward to his set. His first and his second one were plagued with internet problems, but we're hoping that's going to sort itself out. Dean says yay for the stabs. I fucking love stabs. Yenzi says 42 watching on YouTube. That is a fucking record. For me, that is a record. Thank you all so very, very much for joining me in that. Stiffness! I think your track is second to last tonight. I'm going to try and slam through 30 tracks because we've only got an hour within Clownfest 4 next Tuesday. By the way, anybody playing for Clownfest 4 that are recording their sets, get them in. I'm having little kittens every day about this shit. Yes, indeed, Jem, we can still share the stream back to Facebook. That's exactly why Facebook is there now. It's just a promotional tool. Like, they're clamping down on so much, you know. I've watched, like, streams are getting less and less views. It's ridiculous. And those, I don't know if you've seen it, the orange bar, I've shared a few times. There's like three or four girls and they're just kind of stood around jigging and there's like 800 people watching them. It's insane. Electrona Sounds says, great track. Yeah, it is. Really, really good. Pounding, moves on. Alexander Spear says, need a good cam. Need a good cam in what respect, my man? Honestly, Darren, right? The things people have been banned for are stupid. I've heard ugly, cunt, twat, prick. What else did someone get? Oh, whore. Honestly, do not write those words properly on Facebook anymore. You're just going to get bans. Be really creative if you're going to call somebody a name, or even if you're going to call a friend it in jest. You know, spell it in a different way, because otherwise you're just going to get a 3 day. You get a 3 day, you're going to get a week. You get a week, you're going to get 3 months. Yeah, Matthew, I'm surprised YouTube has let you do that, because it doesn't usually let those words through, Matthew. Apparently, Warren was banned for Trowbridge. DJ FX All says 808 on this one, like the groove. I'm going to give it a straight 8. It is good, it's got a groove. It's a roller. It's a roller. It needs a bit more going on. Michael Bass giving it 9. T Gold says 8.8. And Matthew says I'm special. Anybody who's watching this show is just a little bit special. Alexander Pierrot, you're a towel. I'm just going to skip on because I imagine it's going to do this. It is one of these tracks. It's nice, progressive, just doesn't whip me towards a dance floor. I like it a lot. I probably wouldn't have bought it back in the day, but I would have danced to it comfortably. It's groovy as fuck, See, I don't really want to turn it off, but I'm interested in getting fucking 30 odd tracks going on. Percussion's nice, the whole, like everything's really, really nice. It's just a touch, I want to say minimal, and that's not the right word to use because it's not minimal. Anyway, I'm moving on. Oh, these are all your YouTube accounts. I should be friending you up there as well. DJ James, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who is heavily invested in Clownarmy. He did the thing that you see underneath me now. The thing at the bottom of the thing under there, the t-shirt design, and honestly, and these bits, let me just, most of those are his. Oh. Those are his. Honestly, the dude helps out a bunch. He did say start from about a minute in, so I'm going to knock it on a touch. Yeah, Warren, I don't like toms either. I think we're talking about the last track again. He said those toms are sweet, and I don't normally like toms. Exactly. Toms give the groove, you know, which I just want thud. Too hot, people, too hot. Not your average set of noises in this one. Oh, it did come in that. They were a touch high in the bits with a boom. Lovely percussion work. Sounds like a tight wire. It's got tribal feels to it. Yes, the modem needs to connect already. DJ Jones put some stems up in the URL group, and I know Morgan Juniper has taken up the challenge and done it. So have War Minstrel and myself. We just need to finish it off. We got as far as recording it in, and then we have to go. Paul Jenkins definitely feels tribal, yeah, doesn't it? Every comment I'm seeing now is coming from YouTube. That's fucking epic. Facebook is a dying platform, ladies. 6 people watching on Facebook. It is. a hope of mine that we never have anybody watching on Facebook and we get everybody over to YouTube. Yeah, and only 7 watching on Facebook, Darren. Andy Greggs, fuck Facebook. Yeah, it's literally in its bottom hole. Okay, so Jack says, Facebook will become a cool place again. Don't worry, Faithful. It will, but we need to have not these things going on around us that are making us fight with each other. Is the problem. Everybody has an opinion, and unfortunately, everybody likes to get their opinion out and tell somebody else their opinion and make them see their way. That's not going to happen. You're not going to change somebody's internal dialogue. It's just not going to happen. You might make them think a little, but you're not going to change their minds. You know, you might, and that's the problem. I like oranges. What? You mean you don't like apples and pears? You racist cunt! Get the fuck off my Facebook. It's just an argument generator. Oh, Lee's in the building. It says, really missing these. Don't finish work until 10:30. Oh, Lee. I don't think you got anything in this one, have you? I haven't seen Dirty Cloud tracking for a while. Yeah, David, I have faith in Facebook. We all need to give it a fucking rest for a minute, you know? It's like I'll offer up funnies on Facebook and people will try and kind of like talk me out of the funny. And I'm like, people, you're wrecking a funny. What you're supposed to do is take a couple of giggles at it and move on. You know, you're not supposed to try and go, no, that's not factually correct and blah, 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 blah. You're supposed to go, ha, 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 that's kind of amusing and move on. You know, this is the problem with Facebook. It encourages interaction. It encourages people to argue. Like I've seen Darren Cole go off at Kelly, I can't remember his Kelly Christensen, like for days, you know, and it's like, guys, you're not going to get the other person to see your point, but I really, really find it funny that you're trying, you know. And we all need to realize this a little bit more. Anyway, David Johnson, straight 8 on that one. Good track, bit quirky. I felt a little bit housey, but had a foot in like techno. I liked it. Didn't grab me to the dance floor though. Okay, moving on swiftly. I've just subscribed to your channel, David. Duncan Mabry, are you in the place? I haven't seen your name, so I am gonna move on. Oh, Russ is up next. Russ is usually some banging ass techno. Let's see what you're putting in this time. Russ, go outside. Lockdown techno. Yes, Darren, absolutely. Like, people do need thicker skin as well. You know? It's just hard. It's a minefield trying to chat to people these days because you never know what you're going to say that, you know, they might get taken the wrong way. Anyway, on with the music. Who's this? Russ. It's Russ.
I wanna go outside.
Russ freely admits it's more house, really, and I was literally about to say it's got a foot in the house section. But it's nice, almost electro, maybe. Simple bass, nice, really nice. Sour Alien in the building. That's quite fast. Ooh, it's just been joined by something. Stevie over and Stevie, Why are you on Facebook? Robin Lavender, why are you on Facebook? Get your bottom holes over to YouTube. Now, this instant. We're trying to boycott Facebook, people. They don't want us there doing this because they're not sharing it for us. You know, they're hiding those posts. I don't expect the URL today to hit more than about 300-400 views on Facebook. It's ridiculous, but they're all fly-by scrolls anyway, so it's all Fox viewing. Get over to YouTube where we can properly monitor what's going on. Again, Russ freely admits it's not amazing. Gus the Groover, I think that might be just. Oh, Rob, because my ancient iPad doesn't work on YouTube. Oh, Rob. I do love watching conversations happen in the chat. Yeah, Zen, just thinking the same thing. Like it, but hoping for more. Alexander, it is indeed a club groover. But it's beautiful, it's crisp, it does what it needs to do. It's just one of those plodders. But it's good. Andrew Fox, it's a good mix, it's a crisp mix, it's a clear mix. Doctor, what's that, Chica says the whole thing lobster gold. I don't know if you saw the post in the URL group about lobsters yesterday, was it? Oh, what the hell's going on here? What's this all about? Anyway, she makes music, so and then hopefully she'll be putting one in next week. Darren Cole, you're absolutely right. It's like the professional con that's in and out of jail that everybody pretends to like. Then yeah, it does need a little bit more, but Russ himself said that it's just a little groover. I mean, it's very good for a groover, very, very good for a groover. I agree with you. It feels like the kit could drive it more. Absolutely. Russ says it's a great track. Could easily be played on the. Oh, that was John Alchemy. Sorry, said that could easily be played on the radio. Yeah, it's a good track. It is a good track. However, you got that good groove going on around about here, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be really meaty. And it did, it did what it needed to, but it just kind of rolled on, and I'm like, oh, and that kind of disappointed me a little bit. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 7.9. Nothing wrong with it at all. I was just hoping for a little bit more. Does what it needs to do, keeps you rolling along, just kind of bopping if you don't want to dance too much. So yeah, 7.9 on that one, rimming an 8. Rimming an 8. Duncan Mabry, when you get into the building, let me know so I can play your track. Engineer, you're up next. Marios Luca, you are up after that. Oh, hello. Oh, God, no. Right, I've listened to Jimmy Eat Scavenger's Weird Monkey as well. It starts a little like this. Russ himself, again, admission, it didn't bang, I know. It did not kick off, it rolled. It was nothing wrong with that at all. Grid Mood says Confident Tune 8, this is of your track, last track even. DJ FX Hall says 8.4, 9 from Andrew Fox. Grid Mode, glad that breakdown synth came in. Oh, loads of comment just disappeared. No, Andrew, no, this is not good. Bloody Christmas tunes. We do not need more Christmas tunes. Bunch of Scrooges, I'm a curmudgeon, motherfucker. I'm the hate camel. Oh my god, it is 7 years old. Dominic's just pointed out. Bah Humblebug, Andrew Fox. Bah Humblebug. Dominic says not for me. No, I agree with you. It's one of those tunes that you make for shits and giggles. But played around this time in a club, or a free party. Zoidberg Zoltan, get your ass over to YouTube. Quality's better. You're missing all the chat. I like the concept and the idea, but like, no. Andrew Fox, Ket Sprouts. That's not a mixture I ever want to go anywhere near. Yeah, Matthew, a bit too much kick and chugging. No, we don't get any dropouts on YouTube. It's more stable. They're designed for that purpose. So is Twitch. By the way, if you know Armando from the group, Professor Dick Beat, we're trying to get a guild together on Twitch. I'm slack as hell at that. There's about 6 or 7 of us there at the moment. If you're interested, you have a Twitch channel, talk to Armando, Professor Dick Beat. Morgan, cheese fucking tastic. No comment says, I have this on vinyl. Are you serious? Mario says, nice fun track, 808. You're giving it more than me. Like, I don't mind Christmas, but unless you got kids, Yeah, honestly, Zoidberg, get over there. You're missing all the chat. Facebook doesn't do the restream chat, whereas YouTube and Twitch do. Jonty says, quite rated for an Xmas Jan. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, ba-boom-boom. Not digging this, it's slaying me. Engineer says, it's a Zox box and a Volca bass. I hope you sold the bit Volca bass since. Yeah, Sour Alien says, Xmas is a bit shit though. It fucking is. Like, honestly. Right, I've had enough of that. I was talking to Rodent, who you can catch at Clownfest 5, and he was like, look, I can't go over to my grand's this year. And I'm like, well, Is that, you know, what would you be doing anyway? Watching Downton Abbey on you know, fuck that off. Go to Clownfest and sort out Streamageddon. He's like, yeah, good point. So, you know, honestly, make of it what you will. Anyway, that track, like, you know, yeah, where do I even start? Like, I don't like it. Yeah, get rid of all the Christmas from it. You might start off with a half decent tune. Anyway, I'm not knocking it. You know, for a Christmassy vibe at a party, that would do it. And it's got a little bit of acid in there, blah 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 blah. It's like a 6 or something from me, unfortunately. Right, moving on. Marios Luca, I am Maniac. I think I'm saying that right for the first time in 2 years. Krampus, Prince of Darkness. So we have another Christmas themed track. Guys, yes. You're talking to a Grinch. Amy will vouch for this. Yeah! Who's doing the vocals, Marius? Tell me that's you on guitar as well. Maniac is giving it a 10. Oh, Marius, no, I wanted to know it was you. I was like, ugh! I don't know if you've seen, but I've bought Amy Buff from the Buff a bass for Christmas. Linz, I love a bit of grunge, I really, really do. Smashing Pumpkins, Mudhoney, Sonic Youth. Steven says, what the fuck is this, mate? This is insane! It's good, it's very good. Andrew Fox, extra points because Krampus is ecstasy. It is. Where are you going to go with it? This is the bit where, like, we like, what are you going to do next? Warren, get out of your band. This is some tier 4 shit, man. However, I agree with you. Ah! I was kind of hoping you were going to pull the guitars out completely. Everyone is loving this. I love a bit of metal. Industrial metal is what this sounds like to me. Very, very good, Marios. Very, very good. Lindsay Buffett says Chug is good. You're damn right! Me and the War Minstrel were talking the other day and said it'd be nice to do something live. There's a lot of us around here, we just need a drummer. Anybody know a drummer? Oh, Lynn's your drummer? Get a kit, honey, get a kit! Did you just double time it? Kind of. I fucking hate fade outs. I fucking hate fade outs. I really do. I goddamn hate fade outs. Arrgh. Anyway, tracking it out so far, Marios. That was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, honestly, you can tell that you're influenced very, very heavily by metal, and you just produced a lovely metal track, man. You really, really did. I would love to get us all in the studio with some guitars and some basses and some real drums and really see what comes out. That would be epic. Track of the night for me, Marius. I'm not going to put a number on it just yet, but that's track one. First track of the night so far. That was fucking special, mate. Giles Drop. Ooh. Alive. Let me just see if he... Giles says, need some extra ears to know if I need to stop working on it or not.
Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass.
Oh. Okay, so who is this on YouTube? Breakin' Tribe. I can tell you that this guy has a TB3, a Korg E2 sampler, and is that an A4 Mark? No, it's an Octatrack Mark II. Mario says, cheers, needs more vocal fade out, it's just cut offs, as didn't drop any drums, etc. But on the end. So I guess there's going to be some bits and pieces coming our way for like an updated version of that. Anyway, I'm going to go make a coffee, guys. You enjoy this. I'll be 2 minutes. He's back. The cuts are a bit sudden. As somebody corrected me, that is indeed a TB3, not a TD3. people are saying that they're not hearing a lot of the audio spectrum. I kind of get what you're saying. There's a massive kick, and then everything else seems to be like under it. Kel Islam says noodling. Yeah, it is kinda. I did think that when the track came up, it was 6 minutes long. I'm like, there's the. Yeah, and the cuts are a touch sudden. What did Lynn say? Not just me then. Midied up. Right, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it's more of a noodle. I'm not gonna put a marked. It is a little out of beat. There's and the structure could do with a little bit more. It does feel like a jam more than a track. If I were you, I'd try and tidy those samples up a bit so they're not quite so erratic. I don't know how the Octatrack works, so I cannot give you any advice on how to do that on the Octatrack at all. However, I've just subscribed to your channel. It's somewhere near like I don't know. I don't want to put a number to it, and the reason I don't want to put a number to it is because I feel that there is some work that needs to be done there. The structure of the track felt a little bit loose, so I only did get to see 3 of the 6 minutes. The structure of the track did feel a bit loose, and the lines, the samples felt like they were very cutting over. They weren't very smooth, and some of them had some timing issues. So maybe try some samples that aren't quite so hectic and that don't clash with each other. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to slap it over, but yeah, it's. The Octatrack is alien technology from Area 51. It's horrible. I had the A4 for a while, and the amount of the analog 4 from Electron, and the amount of programming that you have to do to it, you might just as well step into Ableton and start doing it all in the box. It's absolutely, like trig holds and stuff. You can put massive amounts of parameter locks and trig holds and stuff all on one step. It's insane what you can do on it. But then, like for me, I'm a one knob per function kind of guy, and I want to get to that feature really, really quickly, and the analog, the Electron kit doesn't work for me. Anyway, there's some work to do on that track. Unfortunately, I am like, I'm not going to mark it. It would be really, really unfair for me to mark it. Yeah, it needs some more cohesion. Oof, God, I hate when like somebody puts a track in and it's like the kit was amazing, the kit was great, but yeah, the structure around it was a little off. Oh, Michael K, it's going to be good techno. But I kind of feel that's what we're here for, if we can't give people constructive criticism. The kit was great, the structure of the thing was a bit long. If you can squash that down to about 4.5 minutes, from 6, and get everything that you're pointing across as not as quickly as possible, tease us in. What we got here? Is that a 4.5 minute track? 2 seconds. Yeah, 4.5 minute track. Listen. Engineer, the kit was good. It was loud. It was crisp. It was clear. Very club, this one. Paul Jenkins, that is a cracking start. Yes, it is. The light, love this already. Not that keen on the trancier vibes. Reminds me of 1994-ish. I would have been listening to Nirvana, maybe. Smashing Pumpkins. Noiseberg, you have hit it right on the head, my man. I like the effort much more than the result. Absolutely, it was. You absolutely agree with that. Also, not an Electron fan. Most of their jams having Electron gear have the same feel to it. It's quite genre independent. You're bang on. And is it Berlin school sound? It's got that little. They're really finicky, you know. And it felt like cork sniffing, you know. And that's what I don't like about the Electron kit. Darren Cole's all over this like a rash. Michael K is this one, said Paul Jenkins. What's this guy called? Michael K. Hop over to his... I suppose I might not be as visible as it could be. Maybe we need to work on that. Matthew says, hard to get big synths and arts to mix well. It is indeed. It's a battle, it really is. We went out doing some pictures one night with a friend, and it's like we're going to be hunting light all night. And in music, you're hunting clarity, you know? You don't want it to bleed into other sounds, you want it to be where it is, comfy where it is, nestled and other. Yeah, Dean, you honestly, your skills on any boxes is just, you know, highly, you know, rated. He says, I make DB with Electron boxes. Have you got any tutorials out there, mate? It's, you know, I just find them the most finicky boxes to work with ever. Yes, Linz, this is almost anthemic indeed. I personally wouldn't change anything about it. It is a solid 8 from me. Just absolutely lovely. As Lynn said, almost anthemic. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Felt like I went to a night with Judge Jules, and it kind of felt like, you know, that would go down well there. Oh, Darren Cole up next. Darren Cole was all over that last track. Let's see what he's got for us this time. Almost an ambient track. Yes, grid mode. When you have templates set up, it makes Electrons a little more human to work with. Absolutely. I just hated it. You know, I'm a one knob per function guy. I don't want to have to press other things to get. And with the A4, with the Mark 1, you had to push one button over here and turn or twist or do something over here. And you couldn't do it with one hand. It was just too far away. It was just all really, oh, I didn't like it. Fanatic is in the building, says what's up for your Ralph fellas. By the way, I've checked out his set and it's blistering. It really is. The dude is just talented beyond talent, honestly. Watch out for that. Fanatic 12,000. So I'm wrecking Darren Cole's ambience here. Engineer, yeah, I managed to pick one up for £600. My girlfriend was bidding on it. I thought it was bidding on a virus, and it ended up being that. And then I sold it on for $720, so you know I did well out of it. I can try. Somebody's asking for the Michael K. This reminds me of the Sabres of Paradise massively. And I was a huge Sabres fan, There you go, the Michael K track is in the, that. Awesome, Darren, absolutely awesome. Wrong hole. don't usually go for the ambient sort of stuff. But you've got so many nods to like, excuse me, Future Sound London, Sabres of Paradise. I'd have played with that doing noise more. I hope you do. Astrid's put haggard, but I think she means bagged. Point two's in the place, Gazel Wood. Paul Jenkins says, nice Pink Floyd feel. Wouldn't know, never really listened to an album. Go on, Backlash. What? You don't listen? Nah. Move on. Deal with it. It's over. Yes, Dean, absolutely. What I mean is there is no best anything, just different choices. As long as you're making music, then all good, absolutely. But the problem, right, the thing you'll find, because I thought like, oh, I'll buy a synth and that'll be the only synth I'm ever going to use. And then it's like trying to put on a jumper that doesn't quite fit. You know, if you don't realise it at first, you know, you put the jumper on, it's like, it's a jumper, you know? And then as you start wearing it, it's like, oh man, that feels itchy as fucking, I don't like it, and you can't wear it anymore, you know, you move on. I know, but Dean, like, we're talking fucking 20 odd years ago, you know, and this was when I first got into music, and I'm like, no, actually, I'm going to need quite a few different pieces of kit, and they all sound very different, and I might need 2 or 3, and this happens. Duncan Mabry's in the place! No, of course we didn't play your track, fella. We're going to play it next. Seven months old, absolutely cracking track, Darren, absolutely cracking track. Loved it. What I maybe would have done if we were in the studios, you went quite kind of percussive as we got into here. I would have played more with the noises that you had, the synthy kind of noises, and twisted them in some way to get the movement there. You went kind of percussive and added more percussive bits in it. However, an amazing track, like I say, nods to the future sound of London, and what was the other one? Oh, Sabres of Paradise, and I was a massive Sabres of Paradise fan back in the day. So Darren, top track, I'm going to give you an 808 on it. Absolutely beautiful, mate, absolutely beautiful. We need to get into the studio, my man, and have a little remix, have a little play around in your studio. I'll bring a few things over, like a acid machine, and yeah, and we'll get that on. Me, you, Warren, and Matt Dobbs need to collab at some point as well. By the way, kick Matt Dobbs up the bum for his set. I haven't heard anything from him. He's a professional and I trust him, but
will soon be shattered.
Anyway, Duncan Mabry. Quite a short track from this man. 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Naga, A Wonky Day in the Woods. Hip hop, 10 days ago. Okay, scores for the last track. Gazum was giving it a 9. Matthew gave it an 808. Fanatic gave it a 9. Darren Cole says, yes, defo. It's on, mate, like you wouldn't believe. Matthew gives it an 8.80. Oh, he's watching. Matt Dobbs is watching. He says it's nearly done, Mark. Excellent. No, Michael, we haven't skipped you at all. We're going back to Darren, Duncan Mabry, who requested that I play the track a little bit later in the show. Hey, where's that lobster? Hip hop, we got some hip hop. Cole says Dobbs is busy filming himself. Don't know if it's for Clownfest or his OnlyFans. I'm hoping it's for Clownfest. I really am. I'm hoping he's filming his vocals. Oh, I can't wait for Clownfest. You're all making me nervous as fuck, though. Yes, Linz, I miss getting wonky in the woods as well. It has indeed been 12 months. And I don't think it's going to get any better next year. We've been locked down like you wouldn't believe. Nobody is allowed to fly in or out of the country because we've got COVID-21. Excellent! How was your free trial of tyranny going? Was it good? Fascist dictatorship, you like it? We roll it out next year. You watch. Duncan, great track, mate. Bags of attitude, bags of character. Serge Demanto, this is neat. Everything is sitting in the right place. Nicely filtered, but not too much going on. Solid 9. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Serge. Apparently, those COVID-21 came from Minx from Denmark. Made it all the way to England. And now we're one of the only countries, don't quote me on this, that has COVID-21. Ah, there we go. Dr. Machika. Yeah, the only thing I disagree with you there, Serge, is you gave it a 9. I'm giving it a 909. Big fat 909. Dad dance. Yeah, get your best dad dance out. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Duncan, absolutely brilliant track, brilliant track. There's always been a track of the night, and that was Marios Luca. So, you know, if that wasn't it, you might have just edged it over. But yeah, wonderful track, man. Honestly, if you don't know who Naga is, please. He's got a free album out on Bandcamp at the moment. Check out Naga 78 or Naga on where were we? Bandcamp, and he has an album out there. Honestly, it's awesome stuff. It really is. Right, Darren Cole, Michael, here we go. Worker Gray. Oh, Alexander Beer, you're up next, my man. Oh, hello. Fucking hell. Apparently Lindsay tells me COVID-21 is everywhere. That's kind of sucky. No. Yeah, you cheesy bastard! Oh, it's a lovely line.
Freestyling.
Beyond cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise. Yeah.
Michael, this is badass, man.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise. Yeah. Freestyling.
Beyond the cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging.
Carl Phoenix, yes.
Freestyling.
Beyond the cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise. Yeah.
This is lovely.
So nasty.
2 minutes 29.
Freestyling.
Beyond the cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise. Freestyling.
Beyond the cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise. Freestyling.
Beyond the cutting it.
Feels like you're swinging. Make noise.
I fucking hate a fade out. Don't send tracks in if you've got fade outs on them. I fucking hate fade outs. No, I jest. That was great. That was great. That was great. That was absolutely awesome. Right, now you've given us you're up to the first break. Give us the rest of the tune. 2 minutes and some. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. That's 2 months old. I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. Like, that was great. That was funky. That was funky. That had attitude and character and spadefuls. That was great. That was absolutely great. You're getting an 808 on that, even though it is just like up to the first break. I want to see more of this track. Dude, I'm pretty sure you've put in a few tracks. That's possibly the one that's gone down the best, you know, so far. That was awesome. That was funky like a motherfucker. Everybody is loving that. Everybody. Yeah, Surge, that was a teaser. I'm spitting all over the place tonight. I do apologise. Alexander Beer, you're up next. Yeah, that was great. That was absolutely great. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep putting that in, please. Spirit Baba. Okay, Spirit Baba. Houdini, TDS, Spirit Baba. Dude, honestly, that last track needed to be 5-6 minutes long. You got us just up to the first break. There's more to come on that one, surely. Michael Bassis, thank you so much. No worries, man. No worries. That bass line reminds me of something. I can't remember what though. Baseline. It's like you've lifted it out of a track, but you haven't. I know you haven't. You've made it yourself. Yes, Maniac, what link would you like? I can put a link in for you. Who is it for? Who is it by? Who is it from? Which, oh, for that last track? Oh, for this track? Oh, fair enough, fair. Kennedy, don't forget all these tracks can be found on the shoutout post. I'm not so keen on the just not too keen on the arrangement of that. It feels a little bit abrupt. I'm liking that now you've got rid of that ping pong. But there's so much more in that sound. Sid says, think Owen Offset calls those ping pong riff Mitsubishi patterns. Says it's like motorboating. It's lovely, you know. I would have explored that. There's so much more in that sound. Darren Cole says, nice track. It is. Yeah, Lindsay Mumford agrees with me. Stutter is disconcerting, stops the flow. I'm glad somebody's on my wavelength. Linz, come sit in the studio with me. Come on, let's have a chatting before we go back into fucking tier 4. Lockdown all next year, you do know that, people. Yes, Matthew, not the right word to use. He says it's getting a bit stale now. It's just getting a bit old. Like it was doing that the whole thing through. Like literally, honestly, that noise has got so much scope to expand on it, to do more things with it. Hold it, you know, and stretch it out, and you know, press it a few more times. I like the idea of the track. It's falling round about a 7 something because it just stayed the same, you know, kind of went through and stayed the same. There's ping pongy percussion I didn't kind of agree with, but I think, you know, some of the noises there were really good. Just a little bit more on the structure maybe. I'm trying to think of something to say, and I think I should just move on. Right. Yeah, I would have expanded on that whoop noise more. There's so much play in that. Maniac. Oh god, you put one in last time you put one in, you just blew us all away. Yes, Matthew, isn't staying the same as stale? Yes, it is, but there's a nicer way of putting it. It's all about how you sugarcoat the pill as to how it goes down. You see? If you sugarcoat with poop, you're going to have trouble swallowing that pill. If you sugarcoat with sugar, Matthew says, yeah, sorry, my bad. It's just about lifting up rather than, you know, trying you know, like, especially in the world that we live in today, which is, you know, you've really got to watch what you say and how you say it in front of who and what, you know, just in case you know, you're saying something that somebody might take offense to. It's really difficult these days, and especially with Facebook now, you can't say a lot of words. Anywho. Nice. Boom, baby. Hour and a half into the show. 1,000 messages received on Restream. Pick up your bad selves, motherfuckers. Let's just get a chore. Let's do one of me. Watch the show. This is really nice. I'm sure this is Gary Parker, but I haven't confirmed this. I'm sure it is. I'm damn sure it is. And like I've seen some of his jams and they're nice. This is tight as fuck. Like tight as fuck. And the last one that you put in as well was tight as fuck in a completely different genre. Down to 5 people on Facebook. People on Facebook, get your asses over to YouTube. There's more people over there. The chat is a hell of a lot. Just get your asses off Facebook. Facebook's a dead, dying platform. I don't want to give Facebook any of my productive time again. You can have my memes, you can have my jokes, you can have my poking fun. But let's move the business over to YouTube where it should be. It's taken a long time for me to get my YouTube up to a standard, and I'm proud of where my YouTube is. And most of that is down to you guys. You know, again, you know, I'll host all, you know, there's Clownfest there, there's the URL there, you know, there's music, there's thousands of hours, hundreds of hours of music on my YouTube. I'm not gonna claim thousands just yet. Excellent. Smith John says, screw Facebook, YouTube bound. Honestly, get your asses over there. This sounds like, to me, like Miles the Wolf did some Valium. And there is nothing wrong with something sounding like Miles the Wolf did a little bit of Valium. Maniac, that was lovely. That was absolutely lovely. Touch faster, I would have liked it. A little bit more. As it is, you're getting a solid 8. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we'll just let the little Synthy line play. That was lovely, mate. That was absolutely lovely. Not really my thing, but it's just put together in a really, really, really good way. Fantastic. Right, moving on. What would I do to change it? It's all good. Serge says, yeah, top 3 of the night. Honestly. Morgan says, was that a fade out? I'll forgive it on that one. No, it wasn't a fade out. He ended the beats, then added a little synth line at the end, and then the synth line stopped. It was not a fade out. Fucking hate fade outs. It just feels like a cop out. New communication, Doak 16, I think. Yeah, this is his first go into the URL. This is a year old now. 28 views. Rob, it depends on where Duncan is as to whether he's going to see that message or not. No, wait. If he no, he should see the message. Please don't get me started on Radiohead. Honestly, they're not. No Radiohead, not for me. It's not for me. No. Yeah, Dean, I agree with you 100%. Mix needs some work, maybe, but vibey rhythms here are sweet. I agree. It's very clever. It's very cleverly done.
Alfa kai ki chukan. Pakucha kuna kancho. Aha. Caballo cancho. Aha. Query.
Darren Gold. It seems like Zuckerberg is the sort of person who sniffs his mum's pants. Michael Bath, dude, I dig this. It's really, really nice. But like somebody said, I think it was Dean, like elements need lifting and some need bringing down a bit.
Aska queer.
Kind of feels like he's swimming.
Oh, mana ciri gunung udah ciri.
Noiseberg says drums are too silent, too background-ish. Maybe that's a feature. Yeah, I was thinking that. Maybe that's the way the artist intended it. I'd like to see him lift it a little bit, but it's intelligent and I like what's going on. to cello. And again, it's just too high in the mix. Really, really high in the mix. The light says trippy as hell. Nice, 7.5. Yeah, Matthew, again, the kick is very subtle. Yeah, Dean's screaming for this. This is the third comment he's made on it. Feels like everything is in the background. I want some of the elements in the foreground. Rudy says genocide. Good word, good word. Painting pictures. Noisberg says straight 8, nevertheless. I'm going to go down a bit just because it does sound a little bit kind of backgroundish. A rim in a 9, rim in an 8. Darren says, really cool build. I really like the simple Vietnamese dialogue. Yeah, the track works. I just want to hear the drums a touch louder to maybe drive it a little bit more. Max says, yeah, I would listen to this while being creative, painting, modeling or shit. Yeah, absolutely. It's good. It's good stuff. It's really, really good stuff. Yeah, rim and a 9, rim and an 8, rim and an 8 for me on that one. I'll just give you a sub there, my friend. Really, really like the track. Just wanted to see some of those elements pushed a bit more. But like somebody said, I think maybe you've intended for the drums to be kind of in the background and the swelling noises to be kind of right over the top of it. Anyway, great track, great track. Paul, yes, Paul Jenkins is up next. Oh! Knock that down here. I think you're alright where you are. Darren Cole added, beautiful track. Johnsy says, can I submit something from a compilation I released? Sure, why not? Is it on a record label or is it just a private release? If it's a private release, then yeah, you're all good to go. And we'll talk about this when we do the URL. It's kind of the reason that the URL has stayed so alive is because we're not playing released tracks. You know, if you're trying to play something somewhere that's been released in the past 10, 15 years, then the bots are just going to jump all over you and pull it down. Johnson says it's my DIY label. All right, plan approved. Get a track in the thread. Paj, P-A-J, Paj the Power Final. Wonder how many other WAVs are called Final on his drive. Final 1. There is the shout out thread. Very, very evocative of some of the tracks I used to listen to in clubs, that sound. Solid set of noises. Right, so here we are. Track construction. You've got our attention. You're about to dip us out for a little pregnant pause. What are you going to do on the way back in? Added another bass sound. Robin Lavender, sample alert, 1990. No, not there, John T. You got to put it in the thread here. There you go. Matthew says a bit muddy now. I'm not too sure if muddy's the word. The kick is very present though. David Jones says that's just 808 abuse. John T, I've just posted again, fella. Vince Mumford's perfect word, effective. Robin Lavender is loving the kick. Astra's just loving it in general. Right, okay, you've built us up a little bit more. You could have gone a little bit more excited and in that bit a little bit more extravagant. I understand, you know, it's for DJ purposes, I get it. This is where you do mix in the track in, you know, so you then got this for the main play, and then kind of around about here somewhere you should be mixing it, right? So now we want it to boom. This is the main body of the track. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Yeah, but I don't know if I can distinguish the sounds, that kick on top of that kick. Yeah, that kick in on top of that kick. Absolutely. They were very, very embedded within the kick as well. They were bassy sort of sounds. Alistair Halliday, how's it going, my man? Yeah, mate. That's the same, almost the same beat that came back in here. Like, I like this stuff, I do, but it just, you know, it's just, it doesn't spur me on to dance. And this stuff is so popular at the moment. I get it, I do, I get it. See, Darren Cole's loving it. Right, now go mental. Yeah, Matthew, again, I like it, but now it's just repetitive. It's just kind of, the groove's there. You know, but you had us with that back here, and when you came in from that pregnant pause, you know, build up, you know, and they, oh, let us breathe, and then you come back and we want fucking, come on, those stabs, bring those stabs in. See, but again, it's very in the bass. They're so in with that bassy sound that's already providing like a massive thump. You know, they're very, like Matthew said, they're very hard to distinguish from the kick. Dean, yes, a stab. Michael Bath gives it an 8. David Connor gives it a 7. I mean, like, the track itself is solid, and it's one of those tracks that it does very, very well at the moment. You know, people just kind of like to plod along a bit. You know, I come from a thrash metal background, and I want to see things go fucking crazy. So I'm gonna, like, 7.5 feels really mean. All right, 707. There we go. And see, now you're back on the way out to mix them for the, you know, 8. You had some nice sounds in there, but you kind of, like, you only gave us like 1 or 2 of them, you know? You could have really gone to town on that stab sound. I can take this hoodie off, it's fucking boiling in it. Anyway, next track, ladies and gentlemen, is from Philip Fontaine, who is Dr. Evil. This is going to sound very much like Miles the Wolf. These two are very friendly. They've been to each other's studios. There we go. It's only a 4-minute track. Excuse me whilst I put something on that's a little bit lighter.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world. There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world. And it's dark.
Sammy Takayami in the building. How's it going, my man?
There is only this world.
I'm very wrong. It sounds nothing like Master Wolf. Okay, there's Tisto Kid. Yes, Sammy Takayami, I am okay. Fucking knackered after doing my last day at work for Christmas. I am off now. David Connor, first 9 for the intro. It's a rig track. Matthew wanted to see a better baseline. So I got my wish. I waited to change. It just disappeared. Lindsay Mumford says sounds arrhythmic somehow, but I'm not sure how. Morgan says somebody passed me the pills and a large sound system. Yeah, absolutely. Dum, dum, dum. I told you it's a rig track. It's a rig track. Solid 8. Actually, the disto kick might be a little bit too much for me. Ah, bugger. Oh well. Hold on, whilst I... Now I need to chat about... Oh, did I give it a... Oh, it's a rig track. It's a rig track. It's a rig track. I think I gave it an 8. Yeah, solid 8. Disto kick was a little bit too much for me. T-God says, nice tribal sounds. 7.8. What else have we got? Engineer says 7.5. Dean says, wow. Right, Logie Bearsby. Oh, Logie, your track is coming up soon in the thread. Not too sure how far away you are, though. 5 or 6, maybe. Jonathan R. Cross, you're coming up in 2. I would have just liked to have been in front of a rig instead of in my bedroom and listening to it, because that's where the fun is, where all the people are, and that's where that track comes alive. And you're like, yeah, I get it. I totally get it, you know? Big distorted rig and just grrr. Excuse me while I just go and pick all that shit up. Mode, Eyes Down, serious tune. Exit World, Ancient Being. Don't forget, all these tracks can be found in the thread. Alistair, get your ass off Facebook and get your ass over to YouTube. There are, God, millions of people watching on YouTube and not very many people watching on Facebook, and that is the way I want it. Facebook doesn't want a listening experience, it wants us to pay. YouTube does not do any of that. Honestly, I'm telling you people, get your asses over to... Oh Rob, mate, we've got to sort it out so you can get your ass over to YouTube. Maybe we go front to a pad or something. But honestly, people, get over to YouTube. Get over to YouTube. Quality's so much better. Morgan says I'm on both. Yeah, T-Gold, 49 on YouTube. Another 30 people and we will be as popular as Joe Exotic. Get in. That is my goal for the end of next year, is become as popular as Joe Exotic. Means I need to up my game. Lindsay's loving this, I'd be like, let's go to a different room. No, Jonathan, nobody's as popular as that sleeping guy. I was one of those people watching that sleeping guy. Massey says you have enough in jail. I'm willing. I am literally, for the views, I'm willing. I wish I could fire off guns at fucking blow up dolls and shit. I really do, but our country does not allow people to do that kind of thing. Yes, Darren, it is nice work and it is moving along nicely, but it's not my bag. Grid mode says Lindsay's down the front. She is indeed. Rob Mulder, good for the autobahn at 180 miles an hour. Yes, I imagine it is. Honestly, like, push it till the wheels fall off, you know? That's the whole motto with the plane, is literally push it till the wheels fall off. So I need to up my entertainment game, I think. Yeah, you know, that clown is kind of funny, but, you know, I feel like he's only giving 50% at the moment. I feel like he has more to give, more to offer. Everybody's loving this tune, so I could not like it. Matthew, I really like this. Rob's giving it an 8.3. Kel Islam's giving it a 9. I think your tune is in this week, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's lovely. It's blah, blah, blah. Personal preference me, 7.5. Good side trance, but just do not like side trance. David's just giving it an 8.2. Michael Bass giving it an 8. Kel's giving it a mega 9. Andrew Fox says, I got a bell close to bedtime. No worries, Andrew. Get your set ready for Clownfest and hand it over as soon as you can, my man. I am pooping my pants about people for Clownfest at the moment. Let's just stop that. I have indeed subscribed. That was 303 Break Street. Have you had 2 tracks in tonight? Anyway, moving on. Great track. I think I've already marked it. Yes, I did. Side Trancey track. Didn't really like it. Okay, Jonathan R. Cross. We all think you should change your name to Jonathan Is Cross. I think that's great. But anyway, let's just before we hop on into this, I want to give Jonathan Cross a salute. Him and all the people over at Hardware Jams are just knocking it out of the park recently. They do weekly jams. Their community is lovely. If you like hardware, get over there. Jonathan Cross is one of the mouthpieces for Hardware Jams at the moment, and I think he's doing an amazing job. He really, really is. I've watched his music get better and better over the past year or two, and it's great to see him involved with Hardware Jams, and I can't push that group enough. You know, the URL is a great fun place to kind of kick off and have a laugh. Hardware Jams is a much more professional outfit. It really, really is. They care about their content. They really, really do. Anyway, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Jonathan Is Cross. I am going to take my face away. Oh. Yes. I really wish I'd taken part in this week's challenge. Basically, the challenge this week was to use samples that you found like in the wild kind of thing. So, you know, as he was there, he was opening a fridge door or something. So all these sounds have to have been sampled within the last sort of, you know, day. I can tell that Jonathan has opted for the circuit here over the what looks like to be a TR8S. Well, John can play the keys. Serge reckons your keyboard needs more keys. Jonathan says plinky plocky jazz time. Yeah, but this is a real show of your skills, mate. Iggy the cat's in the building. Hello. Kick drum sounds like thunder. Oh, Jonathan, what a pretty picture. Imagine the pianist just sitting there at the end of the universe. I wouldn't be surprised if you were sitting at the end of the universe, you would be able to hear some of the universal sounds that go on that make up its own rhythm. Jonathan says I got a bit lost with the circuit during this. I'm not shocked. It's not a friendly user layout at all. Oh, Darren Cole, what an absolutely awesome picture you're painting. This is perfect music for declaring your undying love to a hooker, which I may or may not have done once or twice. Jonathan, that's really, really nice. Matthew says, I'm trying to learn keyboard and I'm still struggling to play with one hand in time with metronome. Yeah, it's hard work, mate, it really is. That's why sequencers were invented. Matthew says, too good for a hooker. Well, you know, in the famous words of Dr. Dre, you cannot make a hoe a housewife. See, Rob, you say the circuit is really intuitive, but like, it's not, I don't feel it. Jonathan, what a great track. What an absolutely great track. Solid 9 on that one. Really, really was. Although it was loose and it was like, you know, I think that added to its charm. It really, really did. The jazz piano was lovely. Created a lovely scene, like somebody said. The Titanic going down. You know, the pianist at the end of the universe. Absolutely beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful. And showing your skills as a pianist, playing with penises. Is that right? No, pianos, not penises. I think it was one of the two. Andy Gregg's coming up next. Oh, Poopenstein. I do so hate Google Drives. Nothing to look at. Let's go there. Stare at my ugly mug for a bit. Yes. Pianist skills. Is that not right? No, piano skills. Non-toxic. That's all I've got for this. Andy Gregg's tune called Non-Toxic by Cheeky Boy. Andy, get yourself some sort of platform where people can find out who you are. Ooh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Toe tapping, toe tapping. Never know what you're going to get on the URL, and that is what I love about it. Metal, hip hop, dance, disco. Love music, bitches. Bitches love music. Oh, Jonathan Cross has said something I can't see. Oh, Black Hearts, that's why I can see it. Oh, Matthew. Yeah, Venga Boys filth style. It's definitely got some dirt to it. Inky the Cat loving this. Is that a bass line sounding like bongos, or is that actually bongos? Pace, keeps me interested. Michael Bath thinks this cat's playing bongos. Yes, Inky, if it makes you move, if it's got that groove, if you're feeling it, get on in there and dance. Are we putting this in a genre? What are we sticking this as? Oh. Good addition, good addition. Darren Sullivan, we might end with you tonight then, or Grid Mode, we may end with you tonight. I haven't seen Tim on, Tim Miller's not on, so maybe we'll end with Grid Mode if you're still up for it, if you're still up. Really, really like that addition. And people, this is literally a free download, because he's put it up as a, you know, if you like it, feels a bit like stealing. It's just gonna end. Yeah, Linz, it does just get better and better. I'm hoping it's not gonna fade out or just end. Yeah, honestly, this is a Google Drive. Honestly, dude, you honestly, who is this? Cheeky Boy, get yourself some sort of account where people can follow you, man. At the moment, you're giving your shit away for free, and that's just bonkers in this day and age. And this is really, really good. It's like you got some fade out. I ain't fade out. Stop fading things out. All right, well, let's just download that then. There we go. Thank you very much, Cheeky Boy, for letting me download that. Great, quirky track. Really, really interesting groove. Got really, really cheesy 80s towards the end of it. Yeah, Jonathan, finish it. Finish it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It was lovely. Everyone's like, chuck us a link, chuck us a link, chuck us a link. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's David Johnson. Guess what he's going to do with it? He's going to remix it for next week. Let's just post that there. There you go, that's to everybody. What's people saying? Dean says, nice work. Matthew says, lovely and very original. I agree. Yeah, Inky Decat agrees with me about the fade out. Grid Mode says good and original tune. 9 from me on that one. Yeah, absolutely. More guitar in there at the end. Yeah, it floated into more of like an 80s track up towards the end, but the rhythm was way more driving. I'm going to give you an 808 on that one, and I feel like I'm being a bit mean. I really feel like being a bit mean. Fanatic gave it a 9. David Connor gave it a 10. Darren Sullivan gave it a 9. Yeah, moving on. That was a really good track. But stop giving your shit away for free and get a platform where people can follow you. You've put a couple of tracks in now, and they've been really, really good. But you're just giving them away for free at the moment. You know, if that's your strategy, do it. You know, more people will listen to you. But get yourself somewhere where people can land and look at you as well. Is my advice to you there. In fact, I'm gonna write you a little message in a minute. Give me 2 seconds. Nasty Mayonnaise, Nazmaz coming up. Drum and bass. So I do like a bit of drum and bass. And I'm glad as well because we don't have too many drum and bass producers put stuff in. 4-minute track, so we'll let the intro play. Let the intro play. Right, what was I going to do? I was going to write him a little message. What was I going to say? Alright, you listen to this. I'm going to write, what's his name, a message. Sorry, this is well quiet. I apologise. 2 seconds. Sweet. Where, you know, if it's playing and you're out and stuff, you can't be angry. You can't be angry when this is playing. There's no attitude in this whatsoever at all, you know. Sway and swing. Thought I heard a dog. Genocide. Fire! Nobody IRL. Nice, chilled vibe. Really, very, very. Yeah, Darren Cole's just put the link to Andy Gregg's stuff as well, cheeky boy. And Darren Cole has added in Nazmaz. Honestly, Nazmaz wrote some really, really good stuff. He's much better at his drum and bass. Excuse me while I get a bit more comfortable. We got about an hour's worth of tracks left. Oh, my feet smell like sewage. Woohoo! You're so lucky you're not in the studio right now. Ah, crump! How could you be angry when this is playing? Yeah, 5 people on Facebook now. think it's safe to say we have made the transition from Facebook, and it feels amazing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna have a presence over there, but it's not the place for music. It's not. They don't want us, you know. Matthew says I would take the smelly feet to visit that studio, mate. Anytime, you know, when we're not in tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, like, you know, anytime. Yeah, Jonathan, they can keep their listening experience. They really, really can. Like, you know, like if we treat Facebook, unfortunately, we're gonna have to like adapt the way we, you know, we can't quite say the words we want to say, or we're gonna get banned. So, you know, I can understand that in a way. I can. You just got to be more creative. You know, you can't use those words that we used to use as children. Let's evolve the idea of, you know, dissing someone. You know, make it interesting and funny. Don't just call them a prick. It solves nothing. So like I say, Facebook people, get your asses to YouTube. YouTube is much better. You go to Twitch if you want, but come over and meet us on YouTube. Yeah, Inky, and I think if we start looking at it that way as well, you know, that let's limit what we do on Facebook, because it's a shit dying platform and they don't really want us there anyway, and start pushing, you know, put the business on YouTube and Twitch. Seems like the way to go. Yeah, honestly, you can't, you know, those words that we've called our friends, cunt, twat, you know, tit, you know, we can't do that anymore. Digital Beat Music says good music. This is lovely, absolutely. It's an 808 for me. Lovely, kind of liquidy, drum and bassy. Quite liquidy, more atmospheric. T-Gold's giving it a fat 8. Absolutely beautiful. Again, I'm not too sure you can say wanker, like you probably can, but any word that you put in, and 9 times out of 10, because a lot of people it doesn't happen to, you know. So somebody has to have reported you calling them a twat at some point. And I've thrown twat out so many times, you know. And I guess Facebook are then waiting for somebody else to report it before they go and hammer you on your profile, you know. Like Darren Cole called somebody, I can't remember what you called them now, Darren, and got banned for 30 days again. It's absolutely ridiculous. Then he's a serial offender and he does push buttons. Stop reporting things. If you don't like somebody's point of view, move the fuck on, just delete them, you know? This is what I hate about Facebook, we're using it wrong. I want to argue with you today. No! Like when we went into tier 4 and people were just constantly facing about tier 4, it's like, motherfucker, stop it! You're not scrolling through tier 4 advert, tier 4 advert, tier 4 advert. Stop it! You know, if you want the collective unconscious of Facebook to be base level fucking shit, then continue doing what you're doing, you know? Let's raise your posterior, you know? Lift people up, use words that are good, you know? Encourage people. Don't post tier 4 shit, everyone knows we're in tier 4. Oh, I don't like tier 4. Well, guess what? Nobody likes fucking tier 4. Yeah, Darren, again, no explanation. Worst thing is, with Banjo, it removes the comments, so you don't even know what you called them a twat, exactly. And I know you're very colourful with your language as well. Maz, 808, mate, 808. Like, if there's other people in the studio, yeah, and we start talking and stuff, and you know, and we're getting into the groove, and it's the tune that's doing that behind it, you know, and that one was doing that perfectly for me. I went off on a little rant simply because the tune was kind of encouraging me, you know. If there was somebody else in the, you know, we'd be chatting and laughing and stuff, and then suddenly, you know, when the music stops, it's like, oh, You know, good vibe on that track. Very, very good vibe on that track. Nazmaz, people, Nazmaz. Quality. Nazmaz, Crystal Palace, and that was beautiful. I don't friend people on SoundCloud simply because I'm trying to push YouTube a bit more, and I think SoundCloud treats people shittily as well. I'm going to get rid of my Pro over there. I don't know why I'm paying £40 a year. I don't understand it. Oh. Why? Morgan, what's going on here? Where is it? Ah, sorry, my fault. Right. As I spoke about earlier, DJ James, who is a master remixer, put his stems up into the URL group, and this is Morgan Juniper's version of those stems. Like I say, me and the War Minstrel had a little bit of a play around with them. There's a track coming there, so I'm very, very interested to see how and what Morgan's done with this. MJ Hellraiser. Yeah, I've no idea what the fuck I'm doing, why I'm even on SoundCloud. It's a useless fucking platform as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't really like its artists. It's the Facebook of the music world, you know? Go Bandcamp. If you've got something to sell, go over to Bandcamp. I've got an account, but like, that's not, you know, I don't sell my tracks as such, you know? I was all about the live show. What did I say? I'm sure I said Hellraiser. I hope I said Hellraiser. Yeah, blatantly somebody else has, you know, trademarked Hellraiser as their name before, you know. MJ Hellraiser, like it? What's the MJ stand for? Should be MF, motherfucking Hellraiser. Yeah, Hellraiser is a hard pinhead. Actually, I wore the t-shirt last night. Oh yeah, MJ, Morgan Juniper, oh yeah. It's obvious when you point it at. Yeah, Inky, I don't even know what DistroKid would do for me, you know? I don't really release tracks, I do live streams. Oof. Bit of a shock. Just kind of went into it. Might have done a duka-da, poof, and then into it. Yeah, Serge, I thought it might have referred to Michael Jackson as well, MJ Hellraiser. But after thinking about it for a couple of seconds, I'm like, nobody would do that, would they? Yeah, Matthew, totally changed that. We did the same thing. We did exactly the same thing. We like that bit, we like that bit, we like that bit, we don't want that bit, we don't want that bit, we don't want that bit. Right, let's go. If I could find the original quick enough to play it. No. Kind of feels like you're running out of steam here. Comes the track. Good recovery. Matthew, I like the underlying rhythm. Yeah, agreed. The track's good, but again, I think that would. I'm not too sure where the rhythm came from, whether that's from the original or from Morgan's put that in. But I'll tell you what Morgan hasn't done this time, which is what he usually does with his tracks, is put like, you know, two really complicated rhythmy lines or synthy lines together. That's not here at all. It's, you know, it sounds like he's just worked with the bits from the track. Did you add anything, Morgan, at all? What did you add? Yeah, I just don't think I'm ever going to need DistroKid. I really don't, you know. Yep, Morgan. Oh, I can't find my cursor. Sorry. There we go. Yep, Morgan, solid little remix. Probably going to give you somewhere near an 8. It's a solid remix. The change when you wah 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 was a bit sudden. But yeah, you're rimming an 8. Rimming an 8. Almost an 8. Almost an 8. Almost an 8. Almost an 8. Moving on. Oh, Sami Takayami. Great name. Like, I'm hoping that's your original name as well. New psychedelic techno mix video. Sami Takayami. Acid. Something. I've had 6 notifications on. Let me just dive into those. Okay, so Andy Gregg says, Pierrot as a clown. I am in the process of sorting my YouTube. Couple of days should sort it. So that's excellent. Can't believe those messages are getting in so quick. That's what I love about a URL. Community. It's all about community. It really is. Well, that's a good pick, actually. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Oh, the phone's about to... And still almost 40 people watching on YouTube. That's amazing. Thank you very much. High five, you big bad selves. It's a bit quiet. Do apologise. Darren Sullivan says, are all the tracks you played today on the shout out for today? Yeah, absolutely. What happens is I put the shout out up once every 2 weeks. It goes up on a Monday at 12 o'clock Bristol, England time, and then the shout out stays open for a week. Usually we get between 40, 50, 55 maybe tracks, so I'll split the shout out in half depending on roughly how many tracks I think we're going to get. We've got like 40 something in the thread so far, so I can safely say that halfway is about 25ish. So I'm going to do about 25, 30 tonight, and then the rest will be next week within the Clownfest. This has got anxiety written all over it. I'm having trouble keeping that at 11 as well. Sammy says you can cut all this off. No, we're not going to do that, mate. Ah, Lindsay Mumford. Good sounds, good pace, but slightly lacking groove. Oh, the vocal part. Ah, right, I see. You want to ditch the vocal part. Lindsay says 5 a.m. side. Oh. ass is getting numb. Anyway, we should be into the last 40 minutes of the show, and that'll make it a nice 3-hour show. I did mind the vocals, Sammy. I really did mind the vocals. I agree with Linzo. It's lacking a little bit of groove. It's got everything there, but it needs a little bit of a groove. Jonathan, which ass? Your main one or your like other one? Honestly, it's not getting any fucking smaller. They're just like, yeah, 6 weeks it should be healed. I'm like, you sure? Amy's like, nah man, it's still a hole. Gridmo says, hey up Linz, down the front again. Don't make me wait too long. Darren Cole says zoning out to this one. Yeah, it's one of those. It does lack groove, but it does have tension in spade falls. I said that at the beginning. It's got anxiety to it all over. Darren, I'm sorry I put you off tune with my Ask Ash. We should name it. Didn't somebody name it? Did somebody call it? Name it? Should we call it something? What should we name my Ask Ash? Yeah, Sammy, nice tune. Again, it's very Psy, and I really don't like Psy very much. So, you know, my opinion is not the greatest on this one. Other people were liking it. Oh, Tim is in the place. Tim Mill is in the place. Maybe we'll end with you tonight then. Yeah. So, yeah, Psy's not really my thing. It's really unfair for me to mark Psy because, you know, like 707, good Psy, did what it needed to do. It was moody. It was atmospheric. It wasn't your typical kind of Psy, which was nice. Yeah, but like 707, honestly, Psy's not my thing, people. It really isn't. I don't know why. I do not know why. Oh, up for a slice of beautiful. Matt Dobbs. Ooh, ladies and germs. We may be looking at... Ooh. Sit back, people. Loki, I need to say that. This is nice. Honestly, if I haven't seen your name or in the threads recently, Loki, but honestly, Matt Dobbs makes some fucking amazing tunes. I was hoping we were going to see him sing, but he's just teasing me with the back of his fucking head. Dr. Machika says hip hop lobster. Oh yeah. Honestly, this is fucking beautiful, crystal clear stuff. Yeah, Morgan Juniper, coke piss, exactly. Apparently lobsters in the Thames have more cocaine in them than the average human or something. I wonder if those are actually the bits and pieces that Matt has used for this. It's not on at the moment. Or it's just stock image. Lynn's beyond smooth, love. Beyond smooth. right my wrongdoings. Really wanted to see you recording some vocals. Morgan and Matthew. Great conversation going on there. Yes, Loki, tempo is just right. Honestly, the light makes some fucking cracking music. It really does. Oh, John Alchemy, absolute beautiful word, sensual. No boy band shit here, bitches. Honestly, we wait until it finishes. There we go. Honestly, next level shit. Right, since Darren Cole joined the party, and he joined the party maybe 6 months or so ago, honestly, the man has just farmed such good music, funneled such good music the URL's way. It is insane. How is it that some council estate trash with delusions of grandeur and some sort of clown ass ego has got to play these tracks in order for people to see? It is fucking insane. Matt Dobbs is like look at the production on that. There's no boy band shit there. That came from a place of, I really want to make some music that sounds really, really good. And it fucking does. I can't say enough good things about like the Darren Cole camp that has entered the Clown Army. Honestly, they just, the music level is insane. And another thing to Darren Cole, thank you so much, motherfucker. Every time I'm like, shit, somebody's pulled out from Clownfest, what the fuck am I going to do? He's like, stay there, mate. And literally within fucking 10 minutes, he's come back to me with like, here's a name, here's their stuff, here's what they do, go friend them up, they want to set. I'm like, man, this guy just has like music pouring out of orifices everywhere. Honestly, Darren Cole, thank you so much for your part in Clown Army. And everybody that has subsequently followed from Darren Cole, thank you so much for your part in Clown Army. That track was stunning, mate. I will stop lamenting and thank you all for being involved in this shit. Like, honestly, I can't believe that it's me that has to put this on a plate and say these guys are good. You should really look at this. This guy needs a record contract. This guy, he's gonna sell fucking loads. Honestly. Anyway, I'll shut up. Track of the night, second track of the night for me. Don't really like that kind of stuff, but it's not that old new romantic kind of stuff. It sounds fresh. It sounds like it came from a place of wanting to do it. It doesn't sound like it came from a place of wanting money. In actual fact, when Darren Cole was trying to put Matt Dobbs into the thing, he was like, he's crap at promoting himself. He really, really is. And I'm like, well, get him to chuck in the thing. And as soon as he did, I was like, oh wow, okay, yeah, like he's pretty good. Can you get him to put something else in? I'll shut up now. And again, like, Matt, take that track down. That, as far as I'm concerned right now, you've just you've given that away for free, and I don't think that's what you should be doing. Anyway, 5-minute track, gonna skip the intro. Astro Chairman says grateful. Doex says so good. Matthew says yeah, same here. Not my style, but I agree. It's well done and talented here. Morgan Juniper says shut up. Yeah, I did after a while. Lynn says what you said. Honestly, build people up. Build people up. If you like what somebody does, go and tell them, you know? Really go and tell them. Like, there's not one comment in there that doesn't say, the light himself says, respect lads and ladies, no problem, thank you very much for your part in Clown Army, mate. T-Girl says, gotta go, peace out, no problem, my man, catch you later. I'm shocked we've still got nearly 40 people watching, you know, on YouTube. There's a record for the clown and Clown Army. It shows where we are, what we're doing, you know, it's strong, it's continuing to stay strong, it's building, it's moving, we're doing the right things, you know. Keep people positive. KPP, keep people positive. Jonathan, thank you for, you know, your part in this as well. You know, it doesn't go unnoticed. You know, you're the mouthpiece for hardware jams at the moment, and I'm backing you on hardware jams all the way. You're one of the friendliest groups out there. You love, you know, you care about shit. Anyway. The Techno Junkies. Interior. Oh, it's maybe one. Loki, you're up next. Right, this track says 6 years old, but I'm damn sure that he said that this was 20 years old. Dean says he's down with KPP. Keep people positive. What's the point? If you don't like something, move the fuck on. Go and find something you do like. Don't spend your time keyboard warrioring. You know, this is shit, I don't like this. Then move on. Why are you telling me? It obviously got to you enough for you to tell me, you know, but like, your energy could be used elsewhere or more productively if you go and find something you do like and tell them you do like it. If you don't like it, move on. Don't give it a like, don't give it, you know, a share, don't give it a second thought. Just move the fuck on. That's also what you should do with opinions you see on Facebook. You're like, that enrages me, I'm going to go in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave it. Ran over, I think. Yeah, Jonathan Cross says, criminal how few people actually hear a lot of the tracks. Yes, it really is a shame. Like, I can see what posts reach in the URL group, and like the funnies hit more than the music, which is a shame, but you know, this is where the magic happens, you know, this is where it's presented to you in a nice way. You can troll me or like. I actually quite like trolls, you know. Trolls are funny people. They get, you know, they keyboard warrior. Like, yeah, come at me some more. Nothing you can say to me is something that somebody hasn't already said at some point in my life, you know. Music shit. Yeah, it's really not very complicated. I make a lot of mistakes, you know. I agree with you. You know, from your point of view, it might be. You know, it's all about points of view, and most of the time people just want to have their point put across, you know, like, this is how I feel. Yeah, okay, I can hear that. Oh shit, really? Rather than, oh no, you're wrong. Yes, this one is a little too soft. It has been background music the entire time. It's around about a 7. It's nicely done. There's nothing wrong with it at all, but it just kind of sits in the background for me. That's probably why I went on a rant halfway through it. Anyway, that was the Techno Junkies, people, in Inertia. I don't know what I called that the first time round, but not Inertia at all. So round about a 7 for me on that one, but again, I believe that track is literally like donkey's years old. I'm sure it is. I will ask him about that. Loki, still in the place, my man. Little teaser, I would imagine, of what you're going to get for Clownfest 4. I'll leave you in Loki's capable hands. Yeah, man, Loki's still in the place. Take it away, Loki Bearsby.
Expansions on the floor, when I'll just create. Open the airways, clear carbon, 20 minutes to meditate. And complicate blank
aggressive track we've had from you ever. And a switch up.
A deep reliance on modern science, balanced with ancient science.
Loki, is that the VT4 on the using the vocals? I can't get that damn thing's levels up enough. Eric, dude's kicking ass. Yeah, you're damn right it is. It's Loki Bearsby. Synth line might be a touch loud. I can't get the VT4 sounded nice no matter what the fuck I do. Loki, absolutely cracking track, my man. Absolutely cracking track. I'm gonna give you like an 8.5 on that one. It was very, very aggressive. wasn't quite what I expected at all, and I like the change up. It you know, sounded like you know, so you had some angst there that you want to get out. Usually it's like melody and flows, and that one was just a bit more aggressive. Like it, 8.5, my man, 8.5. And if that's a teaser from your Clownfest 4 set, cannot fucking wait. If you don't know who Loki Bearsby is, get over to Loki Bearsby's channel on YouTube. 91 views from the 6th of September. You're doing all right with that one, Loki, actually. It's really hard to get views on YouTube. It really, really is. Okay, Fairy Tale Sound System up next. Oh, can't find it. Gone. Oh, next up. Stiffness. I knew you were in earlier. I haven't seen your name for a while. Oh, yeah. Right, if you're willing to stay with me till 10:30, I'm willing to stay here till 10:30. Still 38 solid people watching on YouTube. Loki Bearsby says, looking forward to it. Excellent. Like, there are 40 sets waiting to come in, but I know that every producer that I have picked to play at Clownfest is a professional. I should stop worrying, but literally, honestly, you're making my guts churn, people. Worry. Dean Daughter still locked, good mode willing. Inky says, okay, digging out emergency smoke. I was with you there. Matthew says, I'll stay until I come down. Astrid says, already smoking here, that's because you come from a country that allows weed. Stiffness, are you in the building? Please speak up. Nick Kellerman says, my whole Clownfest set is angst. Excellent! Honestly, Clownfest is going to be an amazing mixture of just like the most amount of talented people from around the globe at the moment. Ah! Not what I expected, Sticks, at all. I expected quite a cheesy track when you started off. Stickness says he is here. like heavy infected mushroom. Yeah, absolutely. Not what I expected. Not what I expected. You can tell Stiffness used to a club, and he liked a club. You know, the energy is in his music. He's coming on leaps and bounds. It's about a year and a bit since he's been making music. So almost a year and 6 months. He's fucking doing really, really well. Lindsay, techno's better with chunky guitars. Yeah, I agree. Ish, timing issue. Very, very slight, but it's not that 303. Oh shit, that's right. It's not that 303 line out of. Bit harsh, bit harsh. Understand totally what you're doing with this one, Steve. Stiffness. But there's a little timing thing here, and you pushed that acid sound right to the foreground of the mix as well. Tame it a little bit. You want it to be aggressive, and it is. Sit in the mix, give it some delay and a bit of distortion as a separate line. Split it into 3. Fix one of them. Stiffness says it needs mastering. Ish. You need to pull that acid line back a little bit, I think, and sort out that little jump in the timing. And again, like I see it so many times. No fade outs, bitches. Remember, no fade outs. Right, Stiffness. I'm guessing because you've just got a TD3, this little orange bugger over here. I'm guessing you've got one of those. I'm guessing you just kind of recorded that line in. Did you then split it up, you know, or into 3 lines and then add different effects over those lines just to make it, because it sounds like I use this word a lot. It sounds the acid line sounds very naive, and when I say this, I mean it sounds just like it's the raw acid line that you haven't processed in any way. And it's a great acid line, but the problem is it just sounds so straight down the middle of the road. You know, add some glittery effects on it so that it doesn't sound so naive. Does that make any sense? I fucking hope it does, because I'm a big fan of splitting my lines like this. This one here is literally, it's all for the 303s. This MX1 is all for the 303s, and each line is at least doubled, if not tripled. Like the first one is a Zox box, and then it's the distortion pedal for the Zox box, and then after that it is the MB33, which is playing the same line as the Zox box. So you could say that acid line has got 3 lines to it. The next one is the TD3 and the Model D, which are playing exactly the same line. So that's 2 lines to that. The only one that's singled at the moment is the TB3, because I don't use it that much at all. And then the TB03 has a bit raiser on it, the original line, and a distortion line, and then they've got some delay over the top of it. So it just beefs up the sounds, and instead of making it whoa, 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 you know, there's more sound to it. I hope that makes sense. Ooh, Stiffness, I love your journey, mate. Honestly, you're leaps and bounds, mate. You literally are. Somebody said, here, make some music, and you went, okay, I will. And you did, in style. Don't know if I marked the track, and if I didn't, I'm really sorry. I'm just going to have a little wee before I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Jim Prendergrast. So, who I'm not saying that right at all. I'm just going to have a quick wee. Back in a minute. Russia. Stiffness says thank you for your support through my journey, Mark, Warren, and everyone. Not a problem. We love hearing your tracks, mate. We really do. And when, you know, when you finally get into your stride, when writing tracks really becomes like an easy, flowing process. Honestly, it's going to be awesome. John Alchemy, proper techno. It's yes, Jim. Moody. Somebody else you can catch a Clownfest or it's been a very moody night. There's a lot of moody tracks in. FYI people, I'm only going to do one URL in January. I'm going to start the shout out in the second week. I'm going to let it roll for 3 weeks. I don't think too many of you are going to be writing tracks over Christmas. That is halfway through, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a quick look. Darren Sullivan, you are up next, my man. I know I've seen your name. I don't know if you're still in the chat or not. Calibert says beautiful. It's Fuzzy. If you don't know who Fuzzy is, he's got an album out on Bandcamp, and honestly, it's music. Absolute beautiful music. Digital Beat Music says, where do I submit? Give me 2 seconds. I will offer up a link on a silver platter to you. There you go, my man. That is where you drop a link for students. That we play. Find it! Oh, TV's about to turn itself off. No, don't do that. Jim Bray. Oh, fuck. Started submitting that beautiful album that he created, and then started putting in some techno again. And the first track he put in was just noise, so much sound, and now he's kind of tamed it a bit. And it's Digital Beats Music. The next week's show is only an hour long, so I'm not going to be able to give you the full amount of track time, so you got about 3 minutes next time. But it will be within the Clownfest show. I'm going to give it an 808. It's a bit moody for me, but it deserves, you know, everything in there is nice. There's no melody to it. It's very dark, brooding. Darren Cole added beautiful stuff. I did Fuzzy a while back. You know, it's honestly, it's the album that he's got out there. Swim Through, I think it's called. It's fucking beautiful. Loving it, and Stephanie Hansen wants to know if there is any Scottish people in or not tonight. Well, it turned awful in the end. Oh, Fuzzy, I've not subscribed to your channel. How bloody just ridiculous of me. He's only got 11 subscribers. That is fucking severe. Video by Grid Mode. Grid Mode, epic set of visuals there, my man. Can't remember what I've given you now, Jim. I'm sure I marked it though. Okay, Darren Sullivan, you're up next. I hope you're still in the chat. You've been in for a while. It would be a shame for you to miss your track.
You never knew it, you never saw it.
Oh, hello.
You never conjured spells. They were entranced in all the voices that carried on your love. Protected by the fear and worship, because the wide-eyed stand.
Vince Mumford, spot on video words again. The balance of stomp to flow is spot on. Agreed. Just in case you can't read that.
Everybody's waiting, trying to shake the flakes. Everybody's fighting, lying, loving, trying to trap the snakes. Holding up your head today, holding up the other side. Maybe you could take him for a ride. Maybe you could take him for a ride. Maybe you could take him for a ride.
Russ, good, strangely curious. Oh, okay, we've got some backstory on this. Lasser's Brigetta, died in 1550, was an alleged Swedish witch. She was the first woman executed for sorcery in Sweden. Wiki. Eric says, dig your show, man, and we'll be back for sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's why I do this, because it's fun and it's enjoyable. And listen to this.
For forgiveness, for being
you can't get much more underground than this.
For forgiveness, it is the golden rule. For forgiveness, it is the golden rule. For forgiveness, it is the golden rule.
Like, I know you were commenting earlier. Tell me you're on, please. Tell me you're on. I want to know what parts of this you've made. Lately you've done the singing yourself, but where has the backings come from? Is it sample based? Is it real based that you've done it yourself? Yeah, Eric, this is. I'm really digging this. It's like, not my thing. It sounds really professional, but you can tell that this guy's filmed this in, that he's not got a big budget. Oh, Tommy, that's not it. 3 minutes long. Oh, I wanted more out of that. That was lovely. That was lovely. Released on 20th December 2020. Excuse me while I just leave a comment. Right, on the strength of that, dude, I would very much like to give you a set at any upcoming Clownfest. That was absolutely lovely. Can I give that track in a night as well? Like, can I? 3 minutes long. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Like, really not my thing. Not, wouldn't go looking for it at all. But it popped up and curious. Somebody said curious, intriguing. Would like to hear some more of your stuff. Where are you? I know you were. There we are. I'm so humbled. Excellent, man. I would like to see you at Clownfest. Really would love to see you at Clownfest. Okay, so Grid Mode, who did the track for Fuzzy, the visuals for Fuzzy, sorry. Is that OJJD? DJ OJJD? Inky the cat loving that. Gwen Dolores, yes, so good. Grid mode tracking tonight for me, absolutely. David Connor 8. Electronic Signs giving it a nice work. Samataki Yami, yeah, very good one. Nick Kelman, Truth. Russ, refreshing, yeah, absolutely. Darren Cole, that was very cool. And from Darren Cole, that's very, very high praise. 10 Mil says MTV 909, yeah, great track, man. Please keep giving us more. Can you? Oh, that's loud. Keep forgetting the volume there, it doesn't affect me here. Gridmate says this is his other name. Is that DJJD?
Yeah, I know
Cat liking this. Bit too sci for me, but I know people are going to dig it.
You've got to be part of that gang, haven't you?
Oh, spotted the doggy, yeah, he came in and he went out, yeah.
I mean, haven't you got
This is his favourite toy at the moment.
I'll tell you what's wrong with you. You're schizophrenic, that's what you are.
What's that, Henry?
What's that? I'll tell you what that is. It's somebody like you who doesn't know whether his mind's over here or over there. Bloody split personality.
Vincey says edgy but precise. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. It's just it's passing me by, unfortunately. I'm not stuffing a dog up my butt. That would bloody hurt. Not getting a lot of bass, but I think that's because the sound's down. There doesn't seem to be a bass line in there. Grid Mode says hit the side button, sorry. No, people are going to dig it, it could do with a bass line for me. Nice, put together well, noises are good. Standard, you know, scoring, you know, rimming an 8. All intelligent stuff, nicely going on. It's just psytrance.
You follow me, that's what you are, staying out all hours. Getting up to God knows what, like a bloody freak. But stand still when I'm talking to you. I'll be a tall surprise if you're not on drugs.
Yeah, Lynn's agreed. Got a bit of momentum, but I need a bit more filth personally. Nick says old school style, mid-90s. Yeah, it does feel a little bit dated, you know, before they started honking bass lines in there. Yeah, it's fairly non-offensive. I think I am going to drop it to a 7.5 though. It's nice, nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong with it at all, it's just a bit too sci for me. It's super quiet bass line. Yeah, it's there. It's just not honking in your face. Good track nonetheless. Yeah, moves along nicely. Okay, 10 mil, we're up next. Oh, we're running a little late. I'm gonna try though. Let's see. We've still got 37 people watching. Oh, 10 mil. I wonder if this is for the hardware jam challenge. Well, that was a difficult one this week. Use samples you find around the house, or you know, in the wild. peeking a little. Sorry, Tim, I'm fucking your levels up here massively. Oof, oof, oof. Tim says, I hate it. Are we talking about this one? No, you've recovered from what was going on, but it was very sudden. Like, it's under control now. Whatever you know, whatever was kicking that off is under control now. Does feel like I'm in like a breakdown rather than the track itself, though. It's quite interesting to see where you were going to go with those real sounding drums, and then that really. Tim, is this for the hardware jams challenge this week? Sorry. Jesus Christ. I can't, honestly, Inky, I can't. If I crank it up anymore, it's gonna hit limit here. Okay, so this is stuff. Oh right, so you sampled those drums, brave man. But to me, it sounds like it's two tracks that are trying to molest each other, and they're not doing a very good job. Well, no, they're trying to make love, and it's turning into some sort of, you know. Honestly, he's this close to clipping. The analog rhythm has samples loaded into it. Yeah, honestly, Tim himself says, yeah, I tried to merge it. Okay. Like, you started off and it had some organic drums, so I'm like, ooh, this, you know, and then you kind of tried to chuck a dance track on the top of it. It really doesn't fit. Again, like it does sound very quiet, and then that kick drum kind of comes thudding in. And the acid line is a bit relentless; it just keeps going. Like, this is the outro now. No, we've got a break. Alright, 7 minute tracks, great. We're 2.5 hour show. The problem is, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get next week's show so that I can actually play like a chunk of tracks. So I'm trying to get as many in as I can now. still got like 36 people watching. It's insane. Digital Beats Music says you just cannot sync Korg and Roland. What's this? Although she was giving me jip as fuck last night, honestly, she really, really was. Serge says there's a third track kicking in. Yeah, it really does feel like this is a menage a trois of like 3 or 4 different tracks that just aren't really kind of clicking, you know? You got a hole, I got a pokey thing. I'm not sure I like that. Digital Beats Music says just trolling, keep it up! Gives me something to talk about. Now the acid line's changing. It's a real shame we cannot MIDI up our TD3s, eh? Right, who's going to give me some scores on that one then? Oh, shut up, dog. Honestly, you fart, that dog just goes. There he is. Come here. Come here. Come on. Say hello to the people like you. I don't know why, you're really annoying. Go get him! See him off! Scary ass dog. Yeah, Tim, that was a clash. Tim, I'm not going to score it because I don't want to be mean as fuck. You're giving yourself a 3, and I think that's a bit fucking harsh on yourself. You've got a set of tracks there. You've got a couple of sets of tracks there. The original drums, you know, that is a completely different song, you know. The track you had in the middle was nice, but you should have just maybe concentrated on that one so much and not tried to bring, as Serge said, the third one trying to come in, you know. The acid line the problem with the acid lines is if they're going like this, they go like this, and they just sound like this, you know, unless you're hands-on with them, whereas the other boxes you can program kind of thing. I'm not going to mark it. What I'd like you to do, or not, you know, is pull some elements out. You know, work on those drums for a separate track entirely, work on that middle one, you know, but yeah, right, moving on. Oh, Tim. All right, I'm going to try and get to Unhinged Filth because that's going to be absolutely fucking ridiculous. Okay. There's still people watching. Brooklyn Trip. Oh. Super Groover, and Body Trip Fire. Trance. So not going to be my thing, but I know there are some trance heads in here. Dan Mill says will do. Like I say, like overcomplicated things there. You know, that drum track is another thing. I expected some guitars to come in, but good, nice idea sampling the drums. You know, I really like organics. Right, that's side. That's not trance. That's side trance. Side trance. Yeah. Dean says +1 for the idea of trying to combine the tracks, but sometimes it's better to not have so many different elements going on competing in the mix. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And Tim, were you working in headphones there? I think you were. Sometimes working in headphones is not a good idea. And get yourself a good pair. Yeah, honestly, Tim, do it. Okay, I heard that too. Debating on going guitars and strumming it on the Mod X. I'm not too sure what the Mod X is, but yeah, get some guitars in there. Honestly, it's a completely separate track. Do it. Like, I don't really like it, but it's, you know, it's hitting everything. Yeah, Tim, honestly, don't worry about it, mate. It's all I can do as well. So, this is what I use. They are horrible set of skull candy bought from me nearly 7 years ago now, and you know, they need upgrading, so that's my next purchase is a set of decent headphones. Try and get the best headphones you can for the money. Spend a little bit of money, don't spend too much. That's my plan. 100, 150 maybe on a new set. They've got to be good. They've got to be good, you know, and they've got to give you kind of a flat sound, you know, the sound you're getting out of your system rather than the sound that they want to give you. Does that make sense? David Connor, size all you need. No! But this is a straight A already, you know. Just 4 people watching on Facebook. Who are these 4 people watching on Facebook? Gwen Dolores Gwen, get your ass over to thingy. To YouTube. YouTube's much better. What are you doing? Nice side, good aim. Not my thing. I don't like it. Digital beat music. David Johnson's rated lights are badly. And Percocet. Molly and Percocet. Yeah, digital beats, infected mushroom. Yeah, absolutely. If you like that kind of thing, this is right up the street, you know. Ron's in the place. Haven't seen your name all night. How's it going, my man? See, we've got 2 completely, yeah. David Connor, 8.5 for production, 11 for a psi factor. Cal Islam says, hate the psi, but it's a cool 8. Yeah, it's not for me, but it is. You know, it's a good track. You know, knows well what you're eating. Oi, what you got? You got? Dogs can't eat that. No, Morgan, I do not want to imagine that show. It would be worse than I'm a Celebrity. Could you imagine a reality show called Psi Factor? No. It touched long for me. Callum is back. How's it going, Callum? Literally, nearly a 4-hour show. Inky's giving it 10 cats so far. Search is the other way, right? 11 for production, 8 for Psi Factor. Yeah, like, it's really, really good. It's just not my thing. It's, you know, one of the better side tracks we've had in this evening. Composed nicely, put together well. Noises are good. Slin's still there. What's Slin saying about it? Yes, indeed, grid mode. Psi does have very high standards when it comes to this kind of stuff. Kel Islam, are you still in the building? I am going to play your track this evening because you have been here throughout the whole show this evening. So I'm going to, you know, we've got 4 tracks left, people, and then I'm going to call it a night. Like, I think we've heard, you know, we're fucking 7-minute long track, Jesus fucking Christ. For those of you who like Psi, that's the kind of thing that you're going to like. Right, now this dude put a track in last week and we all shit our pants and went, oh motherfucker, that's good! So, check it out. Vendetta, Celt, Islam. I hope he's still in the thread. Lynn says, no, play it out. It was just going to do the same thing and just get less and less until we got to the end. Tell me he's still in the chat. Tell me he's still in the chat, please. Yep, there he is. Kind of in the same vein as the last track, but this like dips into the Prodigy a bit. Like I say, this dude has been tagging me in shit for fucking months. And I'm like, get over to the URL, that's where the magic happens. Finally, last week he chucked one in, and you know. So technically, Celt Islam, you can put another one in for next week. Predictable, on cue, in the right place, at the right time. Booyakasha, ladies and germs. Bad boy! I realise that's a bit quiet, I do apologise. Nice is not being enough. Yes, David. DJ Jones. Yeah, this is what bugs me. I'm like, dude, stop tagging me and stuff. Come and join the party. And I'm so glad he's here at the moment, because dude, honestly, set for Clownfest? What, set for Clownfest? Literally, if you'd have been putting stuff in before this, like, I'm not saying we're an exclusive club at all, but if you come join the party, there are rewards. $10 mil just said, what did he say? Big, absolutely big, but there's not much going on. You know, he's put it all in the place where it needs to be, when it needs to be, how it needs to be. You know, it's the whole fucking package. Track of the night for me. Digital beat music says compressed too much. Just really, really good. Really, really good. Track of the night for me, third one. I'll never get it right, David Johnson, Johansson, Jonathan, Davey! Oh, my wife now, Dave. It's just quality, honestly. If you don't know who this guy is, please get over there. Brilliant. 243 views. When was it posted? You're doing very, very well on... Oh, comments are turned off. Again, that's... Oh, don't really like it. It works. Hanging, mate. Hanging. Honestly, your production skills are through the fucking roof. What advice am I going to give you? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Keep doing what you are doing, motherfucker. Keep sending your tracks our way. Please, please, please. Yeah, we really enjoy your stuff. Yeah, I think I've already given it track of the night. I think I've spieled over that one enough. Absolutely dig your stuff, mate. Oh, we got a fuck... No, that's the same one. Wait, is it? Did we already do that one? Yeah. I'm all over the place right now. Okay, right, well, officially then, it is the last track of the evening. It's Whoa! Turn yourself down, sunshine. Jesus, motherfucking Christ. Talk about mastered up the asshole. Now I've all given you a fucking brain aneurysm. I shall go about giving you the pleasantries of thanking you for being here this evening. Okay, last shout out of 2020. Oh man, 2020 has been an absolutely horrifically horrible year. The URL is a bit for me. I put a post up in the group the other day. So what is the URL for you? And it was lovely reading those comments, and I'm going to go through that and reply to all of them. Don't you worry. However, yeah, the URL for me has been a wonderful ray of light. Every Tuesday we come here, we talk music, we forget what's going on in the world. We don't talk about COVID or Boris or all that bollocks. We talk about music and how good or how bad a production is, you know, and we try and lift people up. KPP, keep people positive. KPPP, keep people positive, people. Anyway, it has been an absolute pleasure. I have been the Acid Clown. This has been the URL. It has been a wonderful experience again. Nearly 3.5 hours of music this evening. So yeah, thank you all producers who have taken time out of your day to produce those tracks, and then taken a little bit more time out of your day to pop them in the right thread to get air time on the show, because without your productions, we have just me talking to you on the internet with no music, and that's not what we want to talk, because that's boring as fuck. I say this after every show, you know, it's kind of like but you know, honestly, you know, without the producers, no show. Without the viewers, no show. Without me and the co-hosts, no show. And it's a wonderful pleasure to do this. Right, bitches, we have come to the halfway point in the 25th shout-out. 25th shout-out 2020. The next show will be encompassed in Clownfest. If you don't know what Clownfest is a 4-day online festival that is going live on Boxing Day. Amy thought we were going live on Christmas Day because I got my dates mixed up, because I'm not very good with my dates. And lost the plot, but it turns out no, we are doing it on Boxing Day. Right, I'm rabbiting now because I'm trying to find an outro tune because I've failed to do it. Where did it go? There it is. Right. Okay, that's done. Right, yeah, it's been a pleasure, people. I will continue to do this. If you will continue to put in your tracks, I will continue to play your tracks and try and keep people positive through these dark times. Yeah, it's the middle of winter, or the middle of winter, as you people might know it. And it's the darkest times. It's dark as fuck outside, you know. Yeah, energy's low and people aren't doing too much. Right, it has been a pleasure. I will catch you next Tuesday, but I will also catch you on Saturday when we kick off for Clownfest. Anybody with a set for Clownfest, please, for the love of God, send it the fuck in. I'm having little kittens about this. I need 40 sets in and we kick off on Friday. It's Tuesday. Anyway, I'm going to play you out with something that me and... Oh, no. We haven't heard this track yet, have we? Right, okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, 10 mil, don't remind me, mate, honestly. They're all professionals, they've all assured me it will come in at some point, so it will. Yeah, I'm just shitting my pants at the moment. Everything will be fine, I know, well, on the day, everything will be fine.
Melodies and lyrics, I can hear it in my spirit. Before we had computers, DJs beat on lots and drums. Melodies and lyrics, I can hear it in my spirit. Before we had computers,
He
DJs
says she
beat on
gets a
lots and drums.
TB3 on Thursday. Excelente. Yeah, Ron, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. If people fail to get a set in, then we'll just shorten the day a little bit, and that's fine with me. It means I'm not streaming for 8 hours a day. But hey, it'll be fine on the night, I know it will. Bit erratic, this one. Yeah, you're dead right. No URL show is complete without some unhinged filth.
Melodies and lyrics, I can hear it in my spirit. Before we had computers, DJs beat on logs and drums. Melodies and lyrics, I can hear it in my spirit. Before we had computers, DJs beat on logs and drums. Logs and drums, hum. Logs and drums, hum. Logs and drums, hum. Logs and drums, hum. Drum, 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 drum,
I spit a quick anything I think in a anything I think in a blink.
melodies lyrics.
Unhinged filth, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of crazy to end the evening. Unhinged filth, ladies and gentlemen, and that was indeed. Ah, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Whoa! Let's not do it twice. Okay, that was Unhinged Filth, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know him, schizophrenic hardcore. I absolutely love it. Gonna give you an 808 on that one. At least I had something to grab hold of, but not quite enough for me to dance to it. I'm like, dick, 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 da, 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 da. Just enough for me to hang on to there. Right, that's it. That's it. That's part one out of the way. That's it, people, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say now. I said thank yous and everything was. I guess I will see you for Clownfest when we kick off on Saturday, not Friday, because Friday is Christmas Day. Saturday is Boxing Day. Yep. Been a wonderful pleasure. I'll see you here in 7 days for another one of this, but it will be only an hour, and it will be encompassed in Clownfest, where there hopefully will be 90 artists playing over 4 days, 8 hours streaming, and you know the drill. Anyway, if you have had a track play in tonight's show, you can put a track in for next week's show, but bear in mind it will probably be a very short snippet of that track. I've tried to squeeze as much in this evening so that we can get enough in next week, but you are more than welcome to put tracks in, and we can try and skip through another 20 tracks in an hour. That would be hilarious. Right, I am going to leave you with something that me and Warren did a little while back, which needs attention, but it sounds good enough to play as an outro. Me on bass, Warren on guitar, and Dave Grohl on drums. I will leave you in the capable hands of me, Nirvana's drummer, and the Warming Straw. People, it's a pleasure to do this. It really is. Not only is it a light in dark times, it gives me something to do massively. It really, really does. So, like, you're helping my mental state. Yeah, I'll see you just after Christmas for some Clownfestness. Have a wonderful Christmas out there in the land of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever the hell you're watching now. I hope your Christmas is wonderful and lovely. I hope you get to spend it with at least somebody that you love. and if not, book a whore. Right, see you Saturday.